All right, guys, good morning. It's an exciting day. We're going on another road trip. All right, I believe I've got me a jewel of a piece of equipment purchased up in Pennsylvania. This is, out of all the stuff I purchased this year, this is by far the one I am the most excited about. I promise you guys, it is totally random. We got the pedal hitch all hooked up and cleaned off, ready to go. Got all of our chains and chains. I can speak this morning. So excited I can't talk. Chains and binders in the back of the truck. Got the suitcase packed. We are heading to Pennsylvania. So I'll see you guys in 12 hours in the great state of PA. All right, guys, we have made it to Pennsylvania. It is the next morning, and this is what we're after. Barn Find 22B Bucyrus Erie, set up as a drag line. Look at this beauty. I am excited about this one. It still needs a little bit of TLC. It did recently just have an engine swap. They took the 318 Cat out and got the Detroit in it. But it fires right up and runs. Got all the panels, all new clutch linings in it. This should be a perfect little play tool for me. A lot less of a project than that other one we looked at a while back. I'm pretty excited about it. And best of all, got it for a decent price. So here's the plan for this morning. He's got all kinds of stuff. This is set it up as a clamshell. He's got a bridle to set it up as a crane. Hasn't been moved. It's been started, but it hasn't been moved in about 10 years. So the goal for today is I actually brought my pedal hitch trailer. We're gonna try to get the boom sections in the bucket loaded up on the trailer. Then we're gonna try to get this thing walked out of the barn. And hopefully I got a truck coming tomorrow to load it. We'll get all this moved back to Indiana. So first things first, let's get me loaded down and we'll come back in and play on this. So Frank, what did you get me into?
You said you wanted one and I found you one.
You did find me one. It's a beauty too.
But I think you got a good machine for a good price.
The best part of it is it comes with a free installer guide or reassembly.
I don't know about that.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna need all the help I can get. Let's spin it all the way around so if he needs to push it, he can.
Pretty light back here. If only you had a backup.
What'd you say this thing weighs? About 2,500?
2,000 to 2,500. Usually for a 3/4 yard bucket. You got her.
That'll work right there. I think we can sneak out a long boom right beside it here.
Set it down.
Nice. One piece loaded. First boom section's gonna go on the trailer. All this stuff looks to be in really good shape. Really good shape. That way just a little bit, Jerry. It's go that way about a foot. There we go. A little more. All right, come on down.
Right around.
Yep. That'll work. Fits like a glove, Frank. Fits like a glove.
I'll be loaded up in no time here. What are we gonna do the rest of the night?
have a feeling that won't be a problem. All right, we got 3 sections of boom total, which should end up making about 60 foot of stick. So we should be able to reach out there and touch something a little bit if we need to. Doing some measuring. All of them will sit here on the trailer side by side. So that'll be absolutely perfect. We're gonna put that bottom section on here next, because it'll kind of slide up in there, kind of match the taper of this one. And the other one should sit right next to it. So let's get it loaded, and then we'll start dragging some parts out of the boat.
Knock your side in a little.
All right, according to our measurements and calculations, this one should fit right down in there, just as pretty as can be. So see what, see if the old tape measure lied to us or if it told us the truth. If it don't fit, it's your fault, Frank.
You measured. You had the smart side.
Did I use the metric or the standard side? Oh yeah.
All right.
That's wedged in there so tight we might not even need to chain it. Perfect. I know what that's for, but what's it called?
Tag winder, rheumatic. That's for a clamshell. It keeps the bucket
Basically keeps the bucket right.
twisting on you.
So it mounts on the side. It's basically just kind of keeps tension on that cable
Yeah,
all the
there's
time.
a fixed spring in there, and it just keeps a little tension on the bucket, so it's not twisting all around on you.
That sounds like expert operator level.
Said my buddy's got a clamshell. If you want one,
Right, let's get this. Let's get this home
he's
first.
about 15 minutes from here.
One load at a time, buddy. One load at a time.
All right, well you're here.
Well, Frank, you ready?
I guess so. Make sure we get nothing caught up in anything here.
She's alive. next thing we gotta figure out is whether it turns or not. Well, there she is outside in the sunlight for the first time in a long time, guys. She's looking pretty good. We actually got a lowboy truck that's supposed to be here in about 2 hours or so to load this thing. So we wanted to make sure we could get it out, make sure it moved, make sure we didn't have any major issues whenever he showed up. It's gonna be a little bit of a battle getting it on there. The steering not quite working right, but I think we can get her. I think we can get her pulled off, hopefully. But while we're waiting on the truck, we're gonna finish gathering the rest of our small parts. Get them loaded up. Got a lot of, he never actually used this thing after he did the engine swap on it. So it's still got a lot of the guards and the shields and that kind of stuff off, but he still got it on, so that's good. So let's get that loaded up and hopefully our truck will be here soon. All right, I got a lot of the miscellaneous panels and such loaded. The last thing is down here on the bottom side of the barn, I believe he's got some old spare clutches and possibly some parts manuals for it. So, all right, guys, our lowboy truck has showed up. The plan was to try to get him in the driveway and load it here, but with that style trailer, you can't jack it up to make it over top of the grass there. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to load it down on the road. Hopefully that don't end up being too much of an issue. It drives, but it don't steer the best. Go a little more if you need. Better than the other. Problem we're going to have when we get back to the house is we're not going to have freight to help us unload it. All right, I'm going to put you guys back down here so I can help guide Frank. Let's hope this goes well. Frank's doing one heck of a job.
All the way from the back. I do it that light.
Okay. Put his cigar right there. He wasn't right there at that light. He's gonna guide him straight. Perfect.
Officially yours, it's heading home.
High five, Frank. That was a first-class loading job there.
It's on there. It actually went better than I thought it was gonna
The
go.
question is, can I get it off?
Of course you can. All you gotta do is roll it.
Yeah, that sounds so simple. Yeah, that loaded way easier than I thought it was going to. Good thing we got those steer clutches working.
Yeah, I'm real happy about that. It would have been up there without them.
This old boy seems to know what he's doing.
It looks that
All right, we're gonna get her chained down, get all my stuff chained down, and we are going to hit the road back to Indiana. There she is, boys. She is loaded down, chained down, rolling out of PA, heading to Indiana. Actually went pretty doggone smooth. There she goes. She's going. All right, guys, pickup truck is loaded down as well. Got the bucket boom sections, all the miscellaneous goodies. We are heading to Indiana. I will see you guys back at the lot. Well, good morning, guys. We have made it back to Indiana. Well, at least this part of it has made it back to Indiana safe and sound. The rest of it's on its way. Should possibly be here later today. No issues at all whatsoever. Pretty peaceful, uneventful little trip. This is the first time I've kind of had the old 6.6. I guess it's the new 6.6 out on the road, pulling a decent sized load. Not sure how much weight we got here. If I had to guess, probably 6, maybe 7,000 pounds altogether. But all in all, coming through the mountains, truck did pretty good. It's still not a Duramax, but it's a whole lot closer than a 6.6, and I still averaged like 9.5 miles to the gallon, so I was pretty pleased with that. But let's get this all unloaded and get it all sorted out. That way, whenever the rest of it shows up later, we can get him unloaded. Got a couple of pipes over there laid out. We're gonna try to stock this stuff on all the way up out of the mud, so let's get her done. Hoping I got this thing chained right. This boom section here, I remember from loaded, is extremely heavy on the left-hand side. And it's underneath. It's gonna come out of there. I think it's gonna come. Oh, we might have it. Look at that. First piece is learned. Should have parked a little bit different. I was planning on putting it right there. I'm gonna leave that for something different later. So we're gonna put this over here, which means we gotta cross the one ditch. The one ditch I have in my yard, we gotta cross. Hang on. And I kind of parked the semi in the way. I'm very unprepared this morning. I don't think it's gonna work. Like I said, I got a couple of these 10-inch clay pipes here. I'm gonna set this boom up on, kind of keep it out of the dirt here a little bit. Oh, that's gonna work beautiful. Perfect. All right, one down, two to go. just didn't quite go as smooth as the first piece. I guess I had a chain or something come loose, but I'm trying to set them on those pipes in the order in which we need them if we go to install this thing. So before we get this last boom section off, we got that recoiler, uncoiler, clamshell, straightener. I don't know, what do you guys want to call it? Pick a name, one of the above. So let's get it off there real quick. And we'll get this last section of boom off there. Question is, what are we gonna do with this? I'd love to keep it inside my building over there, but I don't know how realistic that is. So I might have to set it outside here and throw a tarp over it or something. Got that set down that old tire, keeping it up off the ground. I think that's going to work fairly decent for what we need. Let's go grab our last section of boom, get it laid right there, and we'll cut the bucket. Well, that went fairly smooth. Could have been better, but by golly, we got her. So basically the way this should work is that's the first one that goes in the machine, second and third. Probably set the machine up right here somewhere. We go to assemble it, and we can just pull them off there, get them into place. Next thing we're gonna do is put the bucket on this plastic pallet right here. As you guys can see, it gets a little bit wet right here from time to time, so I want to keep everything up out of the mud, especially that when it's got all the fair leads and pulleys and stuff in it. So I don't want that, like I said, I like to put it inside, but I just don't have space for it right now. So we're gonna try to set it on the pallet, and that'll have the trailer unloaded. So let's grab it. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. I'm gonna try to run a fork in here and just fork this arch. May hang a little bit funny, but I think I should be able to get it. My bucket is brand new. It's never, oh yeah, never scooped the first piece of dirt. How cool is that? Hopefully we can change that. There it is, perfectly placed. That worked out pretty good. That pretty much got everything off the trailer unloaded. Next thing we need to do is get all the stuff out of the back of the truck unloaded. I am gonna put the majority of that or all of it inside. So I think what I'm gonna do is we'll unhook the trailer. I got a pallet set up over in the building. We'll back in there and we'll get all these goodies unloaded. Exciting. It's exciting. I'm excited. You guys excited? I'm excited. All right, the plan is for now is to put as much of these goodies as I can on this pallet I'm standing on. Keep it stored inside until we figure out what we need, what we don't need, then we'll find a more permanent place for it. So, do. Well, there it is, guys, all unloaded and somewhat organized. What's really cool about this machine is we got all the pieces and parts minus a few window frames, which I think should be pretty easy to find since it's a fairly common machine. And we even got extras of a lot of different stuff. So that's really neat and really nice, but that's it for our load. What we have to do for now is wait for the rest of it to roll in here, hopefully sometime later today. I took off the PA on Friday, 12 hours up. We loaded everything on Saturday. I drove back yesterday on Sunday, but the other truck had to wait till this morning to get permits to haul in this morning. So he's either gonna be in late this evening or early first thing in the morning. And then we gotta figure out, I mean, Frank's the expert on those things. You've seen how he got it loaded. We gotta hope we can get it unloaded without Frank, which in theory going off should be easier than going on, right? So stay tuned. Hopefully he'll be rolling in here yet this evening. We'll get him unloaded and we'll have her all home. So see what happens. Well, guys, look what has rolled in this morning. Now the question is, are we smart enough to get this thing fired off, unloaded safely without Frank? One way to find out. Let's see if we can make it happen. All right, step one, we got her fired up. I didn't video because I did it by myself. Need just a little snip of crack, but it's cold this morning. She fired right off, so we're gonna let him get his truck out of the way. I'm gonna throw these mats down on here just to make it where I got a little bit of traction coming down off there, and we'll see if we can get this thing to move. All right, here we go, guys. I believe this is the main clutch. Sorry guys, it's a few hours later. It's been an absolutely crazy busy afternoon, but the dust has finally settled. Got a little time to walk around this thing and check it out, and I am super excited about this find. I got this thing for a fairly good deal. Believe it or not, I paid $2,500 for this jewel. For the condition it's in, I think that's somewhat fair. It cost me a little bit to get her hauled home, but this here is a little bit less of a project than a lot of the other ones I looked at. All the levers are free, all the functions work. I think if it was all put together, I think it would work just fine. I think it's an operating machine. You can definitely tell from a couple different things on this machine that don't have a whole lot of hours on it. The gears all look good. Pedals are hardly worn at all, so it's considerably, most likely, a low-hour machine. I do have all the panels. I got everything I need. Like I said before, I got everything pretty much but the glass. So what's the plan? What's the goal with this thing? So the ultimate goal, the ultimate plan is, this is just one of those kind of bucket list items I always kind of wanted. For some random reason, I don't know. Kind of have my eye on a few. Matt from Diesel Creek and Frank have been kind of pushing me, kind of sending me a few here and there. You guys seen the other ones we went and looked at. Frank stumbled across this one in a barn, and thought, you know what, I'm probably not going to find one that's much less of a project from this. What the guy shot me what I thought was a fair price where I could still afford to get her drug home, so that's exactly what I did. So the plan is, I'm hoping to get it all together, get it all functioning. I actually have a job. The neighbor back here wants to dredge an old pond back here, so this will be a perfect little job here close to home. Kind of play with it a little bit, get a feel for it, see what we got. Most likely it's going to end up being a showpiece here on the lot. We get all kinds of visitors that come down to the market here and want to check out the place. I figured I'd put me a big Dirt Perfect emblem on the side of it. You guys can walk up here, take pictures, put a big old flag on top of the mast, on top of the boom, and then occasionally we can haul this thing out on the job once or twice a year and put it to work, play with it, make some money with it. So I'm excited about it. Hopefully by the spring we'll have her together, have her working, and see what next year brings for her. I know. I still got the D69U I need to get in operating order. I still got Lieutenant Dan I need to get done, but it's nothing wrong with having an extra project sitting on the lot just in case you get some free time. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you guys are excited about this as what I am. And I'd consider subscribing so you can stay tuned and see what comes of this beast. Catch you on the next one, guys.